USA, brother.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, so you're a Qurani only, yeah?
Correct, yes.
Okay, how do you justify child marriage in the Quran?
There is no child marriage in the Quran.
Really? Okay.
Correct.
Okay, good. Okay, so now, do you have a Quran on you, handy?
I have Google right now.
Okay, go to Surah Al-Tahrim, verse 49 for me and read it for me.
Okay, one sec. Repeat that again, Surah.
Al-Tahrim, Al-Tahrim. T-A-H-R-I-M,
I know.
I
What's the
think.
ayah?
49. I can't
Guys,
conclude
give
my
us 100
argument with...
likes each.
Yeah, I can't conclude my argument with just one verse, so you know, USA. I'm going to take you to 2 verses so you can understand, yeah? So don't rush to conclusion before.
There is no conclusion. Trust me. I know
Okay.
the Quran. You won't find a thing because I will leave the faith today if you do. That's how
Really?
certain I am.
Okay.
Plus, I will donate £1,000 to you on Bitcoin if you could do that. How about that?
No, I don't
But
want
as
that.
for the hadith,
As for
the hadith, I can prove it. It's the Talmud. I've been to Israel, so I know who wrote it.
Calm
You
down.
understand?
I'm not talking. Okay, just one second. You said you're Qur'ani. Did I mention hadith?
The Quran is the hadith. There is no other hadith.
Okay. Do you believe in tafsir or you don't believe in tafsir at all?
Bukhari Jew, what he wrote, I asked Kushner, who's a cousin of him, in the White House with Trump.
Focus.
I am focusing. I don't believe anything those Jews wrote.
1 second. Brother, if you're gonna talk that much I just want a yes and no answer. You either believe or don't believe. You don't need to explain everything. I get your position. You're a Quran only. So if you're
Yes.
Quran only, because there are some people that take from their Quranis, but they do go to tafsir, which is the scholarly commentary. Do you take from the commentary on the Quran or you don't?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I can give you the ayah that's telling you not to go anywhere else but the Quran, as it's completed for us and it's the best of all of hadiths. God says that.
So
he backs his book up. These other books, I don't even want to hear them, my brother. If you want to talk to me about the Quran only.
Okay.
I've been with Tommy Robinson's space, and they were silent like this. You cannot find one thing on the Quran. All the hate comes from these
stop
hadiths.
talking and bring up the verse already. Don't do my heading. Read the verse for me.
So you said Surah Al-Tahrim 49. Was that another one?
Tahrim, yeah, Tahrim 49.
49 is not bringing up. It's bringing 1, 2. I don't know
What?
why. 49, anything else after 49? Because if I Google just Surah Al-Tahrim 49...
Wait, is it Tahrim or is it Ahzab? Hang on, I might be mistaken.
Yes, okay.
33, let me just check on my end. Yeah, okay. So it's chapter 33, verse 49. Al-Ahzab, not Tahrim. Sorry.
Al-Ahzab, ayat 33, right?
49.
Okay, I typed in 33.
Now we're going to take it very slowly. Okay?
Which one shall I go first, 33 or 49?
49, 33, chapter 33, verse 49. Chapter 33 is Al-Ahzab.
So 33, 49.
Which translation do you read, by the way?
Brother, the Quran translates itself. Just read it. Believe me.
Okay, I'm going to read it in Arabic. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نكحتم المؤمنات ثم طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن فما لكم عليهن من عدة تعتدونها فمتعوهن وسرحوهن سراحا جميلا. There's 10 different translations on Quran.com. So can you, the reason why I'm asking you, because they're not all accurate. The most accurate one is the translation of Osmani. However, you can read anyone you want. It doesn't really matter. Can you read the verse out loud for me in English, please? So the viewers could understand what.
33:49.
Yes.
Okay. Believers, when you marry, believe in a woman and then divorce them before you have touched them, you may not require to observe a waiting period that you might reckon against them, so make provision for them and release them in an honorable manner.
Okay. So that waiting period in Arabic is called iddah. Do you agree?
In here, it says the sentence is explicit to the word nikah.
Yeah, but the waiting period, I'm asking you about the waiting period. The waiting period is called iddah. In Arabic, it's called iddah. That's what a waiting period is.
What is the waiting period? What do you mean? I understand nikah,
So,
which
يا
is
أيها
like a
الذين
proposal.
آمنوا إذ نكحتم المؤمنات, okay, ثم طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن فما لكم عليهن من عدة. عدة is the word for the waiting period in English. If you are on Quran.com, you can hover over the words to know which word. I don't know if you read, do you read Arabic at all or you don't whatsoever?
I'm listening, brother. Continue.
Do you read Arabic? I'll just ask you a question. Do you read Arabic or no?
I can read, but I can't understand it.
Okay, so can you read? Can you go? Can you on? Are you on Quran.com right now?
I went to Google, but I'm looking at the verse. It's not on Quran.com, but I'm listening to the verse. 33:49. So I see the verse now. What's your point? What are you trying to tell me?
So now iddatin, is the waiting period. Now when we read the verse, oh you who believe, when you marry the believing woman and then divorce them without touching them, or before you have touched them, meaning sexually touch them, do you agree with that? USA.
I'm listening.
Yeah, but I need to talk to you, bro. It's a give and take.
Yes,
Why are you
before
muting
you
yourself?
have touched them.
Meaning before you have intercourse with them, correct?
Why are you interpreting that intercourse? You see?
Because that's what it means.
That's what it means. Before you touch them, it said, touching a woman that you love, you interpret that as intercourse. Give me another verse to back that sick mind of yours.
They mean consummation in marriage.
What kind of sick mind?
What the hell is that? What sick mind? What are you talking about?
The verse clearly says, before you have touched them. I interpret that as now, if I'm not married to a woman, I'm not touching her. So touching as in physical touching. You interpret that as intercourse. That's why I said that's a sick mind.
A sick mind. Are you being serious right now? Because your level of intellect is as bad as my pet at home.
Brother, continue, because
are you that sick in the head?
Speaking before you have touched them.
So when you look at this verse,
them to observe a waiting period that you may reckon against them.
You don't even know Arabic, and you come up here and say that touch them is not intercourse. عدة, what's عدة, حبيبي? What's عدة?
The sentence is explicit. The word nikah here has been used for the contract of marriage only. The lexicographists have greatly disputed over the real meaning of the Arabic word nikah. One group of
you
them
believe
that use the word
nikah. Oh my God.
Hold on, brother.
Intercourse
Maybe he doesn't
marriage.
know what the word nikah means. Hold on. Brother, nikah means F-U-C-K. That's what the word means. You can Google it. And if there's no F-U-C-K in the marriage, there's no contract. So you have to have consummate the marriage. That's what nikah means. Nikah.
What I tell you in East,
so if there's no intercourse happening, there's no nikah.
In Africa, nikah means proposal, and sometimes the woman
waits 1 year. Because Arabic is not your first language.
I knew we were going to get stuck
is not your first language. That's why.
What a waste of time. I'm going to pull up all of the translations on Quran.com, okay, to see what they say. Because he's saying that
You just put the
touch
word
them.
nikah in Google Translate and FUCK will show up.
He misunderstood me, sister. He
It is the
misunderstood
word
me.
you're
What I'm
looking for is
saying,
zina, not nikah. Zina. There's a
brother, stop
difference.
talking. Stop talking. 1 second. Oh, believers, if you marry, meaning if nakahtum meaning marry. I'm not disagreeing with you about the word nikah being marriage in this context, in this verse. I'm agreeing with you. But it's saying, then divorce them before you have touched them. Tell me, what does touch them mean in this context? You marry a woman, a believing woman, yeah? You divorce them before you have touched them. What does this mean? What does touch them mean? Is it touching like what? Is it physical touch? Is it intercourse? What is it touching? The touching after you marry?
See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is direct. In
What does
here,
touch them mean? I asked you a question.
my dad hugging my mom, he's touching her.
Oh, you're unbelievable, man.
You are
So if your dad
unbelievable.
hugs
So
your mom, if your
only
dad
means
hugs your mom, she has to wait 3 months?
no.
Because the iddah is explained that the woman has to wait for 3 months in order for her to determine whether she's pregnant or not. Unless in Islam he can get pregnant from a hug, this will not apply, Habibi. That's why you don't know your Quran.
Hold on,
You're
where do you get
proving,
pregnancy and
you are
everything?
proving that you don't know your Quran. That's
Hold on
what
a
you're
second. Before
proving
you
right now,
read the
that you're a
Q&A,
jahil.
oh, you think you scored the point. Let's go back to the ayah before you take me off. Believers, when you marry believing women and then divorce them before you have touched them, that's where we are. You may not require them to observe a waiting period that you may reckon against them. So make provision for them and release them in an honorable manner. Where did intercourse come in?
The touching is meant to be intercourse because the iddah
That's an
only
Arab man.
applies.
Anything to do
Oh
with
my
women and touching Arab
God.
man, his dick gets up. Wallahi, I think you people should be locked up. You are
Okay.
pedophiles by culture. That's why you hide behind religions.
No, you are a PDF by culture. Muhammad was a PDF, and his Amina, the mother of all mut'a, yeah, she was the WHORE, you son of mut'a. You don't even know your Quran.
I have to say, I expected that to go so much worse. So much more worse than it did. You're a patient man.
So if a girl gets pregnant while you're hugging her,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know people get pregnant from hugging.
Exactly.
I
What
know.
a jahil.
That's what Quranis are. Quranis are like embarrassed Muslim. They have nowhere to run. It's like they're between a rock and a hard place. They don't know where to run to, so they'll say whatever. They'll lie. They'll say whatever, so they just won't look bad. But he's already non-Muslim. The fact that he said I'm a Qurani proves that he gave up on that.
You know why he messed up, sister?
Why?
Because, let me see, sanctify violence, the very month of Allah had made sacred. Because there's a verse which is iddah is about wata. It's about like intercourse. The only reason a woman has iddah is because if she has married, that verse that I brought him, that same very verse that he got stuck on, yeah, and didn't want to move from it, because he knows if I can prove here that iddah is about the waiting period after intercourse, okay? Yani once a Muslima has married a Muslim man, he touched her, meaning he slept with her, then she has to wait 3 months in order for her to figure out whether she's pregnant or not. This is known, it's in the Quran. It's not something new, it's not a new concept, okay? He didn't want to go past this point because he knows if he goes past this point and agrees that iddah is for the woman who have had intercourse with her husband, and then she is divorced, then she has to wait for 3 months. He knew that I was going to get him to 65-4 and wipe his face with the floor of my house. He knew that. Literally, look what Sahih International says. Look this translation, what it says. Ta'al jahil, ta'al, come watch. This is the same verse. Oh, you who believed, when you marry a believing woman and then divorce them before you have touched them, i.e., consummated their marriage, ya jahil, consummated their marriage, ya haywan, then there is not for you any waiting period to count concerning them, so provide for them and give them a gracious release. Yeah, see? Consummated the marriage. That's what touching means, ya haywan. That's what touching means. Now you said you will give me £1,000. Come up, you coward, you son of a coward, and give me £1,000 because I'm about to wipe the floor with Allah and His Prophet. Come up, you son of mut'ah. Now 65:4. What does it say? Let's have a look at what 65:4 says. Okay. Okay.
What does mut'a mean? You call me mut'a.
Mut'ah. Who brought you up anyway?
Mut'a. What does that mean?
Mut'ah.
Yes, that's what I ask you. You call me son of mut'a.
Well, you don't know mut'ah because you obviously. Actually, you know mut'ah. I'll show you mut'ah in the Quran. Don't worry about it. Allah tells you to have mut'ah.
So you're not gonna tell me what it means?
Look, now that the iddah is the
I will
touching,
take that as your son of a bitch. That's what I will take it as.
Shush.
That's not nice.
Shush. Because you don't even know the first thing about your Quran. The translation says, touched, meaning it's consummating the marriage. Touched your woman, consummating the marriage. Therefore, having intercourse, and he kept calling me sick in the head. So for me to call you son of a bitch now, don't cry, because you were acting like one. Because you were being dishonest and rude when you called me a sicko.
So touch means
you called
sex
me sick
now,
in
yes?
the head.
I'm learning new language.
You called
touch
me
means
sick in the head.
intercourse.
So
Okay.
I'm going to wipe the floor with you right now. This is not me who says it. This is Sahih International on Quran.com.
Sahih who?
Here. These are your translations of the Quran. What does it say? Consummated the marriage. Touch them, i.e. consummated the marriage. What does consummation of the marriage mean? Does it mean a hug? Does it mean a kiss on the cheek? Yalla, come back. What does consummating the marriage mean?
My brother, are you talking to me or are you preaching me? I don't know what to do.
I'm talking to you. I'm asking you a question. You called me a sicko because I thought it was intercourse. What does consummation of marriage mean?
That's the translation you have. The one I have here is very different. The one you have here there is called zina. The two different terms.
So when you have sex with your wife, it's zina, is it?
You're going to give me another verse, you said. This one we've been here all day.
When you have sex with your wife, is it zina? Do you guys see how dishonest this guy is?
No, I'm listening. Sex with your wife.
He's making a joke of his Qurani Islam.
I'm not making joke of my Quran. This is what the verse says. You went to somewhere else.
When you have believed, when you marry a believing woman and then divorce them, you have married her, you've divorced her, before you have consummated the marriage, before you have touched her, i.e. consummated the marriage.
Why are you going to the i.e.? Why don't you just leave touch them?
Because it's in there.
Because your mind, that's right. Because they think like you.
انزل لك حيوان انزل. You think like me. انزل. أنا على أبوكم لابد جابكم واحد. يا مطايا يا ولد المطايا. Nah, look, الهلال الخان. Look what he says here. You who believe, when you marry a believing woman and then divorce them before you have sexual intercourse with them, no idda, divorce prescribed period. See verse 65:4. The verse I was going to take you to and wipe the floor with you with, so I can get my £1,000. Have you to count in respect of them, so give them a present and set them free. Faddal Habibi. That's another translator. You want me to believe a son of mut'a like you over a translator that's on Quran.com? This is just translation. Just translation, Habibi. Flosu, come up, sister.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Mushroom, so I'm looking at my Quran here. So it's a 2003 version.
Yeah.
And this is where I get really confused because it says, believers, if you marry believing women and divorce them before the marriage is consummated, you are not required to observe a waiting period. Provide well for them and release them honourably. But all it says is consummated. It doesn't have the IE or anything. Why is there so much difference between every Quran I have?
Look, it's just different. Look, they translate how they want to translate, but the meaning is one. Because even if we go to this, for example, Yusuf Ali, right?
Yeah.
It says touch them. I mean, for you to read that verse, right, and not understand that touching is intercourse in this context, it doesn't make sense. And then when we go to all of the commentary and the scholarly opinions, okay, commentaries of the verses that he refuses because he's a Qurani, right?
Yeah.
They tell you touching is intercourse in this context. Touching is intercourse.
Yeah, and
What's the waiting period for then? What's the meaning of the waiting period if touching is just like skin to skin like that? What is it?
And it says in my Quran consummated, which is consummated. It's sexual intercourse.
Look, because that's Sahih International. It says consummation as well, i.e. consummated. And this one, where was it? Before you touch them. Yeah, Al-Hilali, Al-Khan, and Khan, the translation. It says sexual intercourse. Before you have sexual intercourse with them, no idda, divorce prescribed period. See verse 65:4. Now, when we go to 65:4, so look, the reason why they get stuck like that, yeah, on one verse and not want to move from it, because they know as soon as we agree, if they are one bit logical and they agree to what's written, yeah, they're in trouble, because this will open the door to go to that verse and now prove that Allah is a PDF.
Okay.
Do you understand? There's a connection here, because the idda only applies to those women whom have had intercourse in their marriage. Therefore, they need to wait the prescribed period, which is the 3 months. Now, when we go to chapter 65:4, what do we see there? We see those who have not yet menstruated, the idda is being applied for them, the waiting period, for those who have not yet menstruated, meaning that these are the children, the young, okay? Therefore, as Allah is a PDF, He condones and instructs men to marry children.
Yeah, okay.
See, look at this. And those women who, from among you, who have despaired of menstruation, category number 1. If you are in doubt, their idda, meaning waiting period, is 3 months, as well as of those who have not yet menstruated. Yet menstruated, meaning they are yet to menstruate.
Okay.
It's child marriage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, AC. Welcome,
Thank you.
sister. No, stay here, Flosive. Stay here. You don't
Hey
need to go
guys,
down.
good morning. How are you?
Good, AC. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing okay. What are we talking about? Fill me in.
We're just talking about a Qur'ani guy that was refusing to move on from one verse, so we don't get into the second verse about child marriage because he's Qur'ani, and I told him if you're Qur'ani only, then you're gonna have to explain child marriage in the Quran.
Um, I can't answer that. I've let like other people. I don't think I'm well educated. I mean, I'm well educated, but I just don't think I can choose the right words to like educate you guys.
Mm.
But I'm gonna listen. I'll listen though.
I mean, there's sister. We're not like we don't want you to explain. It's not your fault that this stuff is written in here. You know what I mean? All we're doing really is just pointing it out so you could kind of have a think about it when you sit down and you're by yourself thinking about this, like about life and about God. You know, like we're not really looking for answers. But when someone comes up and challenge us, right? Well, yes, we do hold his feet to the fire. But you've come up, you're so humble. Like I don't even like. I'm not looking for answers because I have the answers right here. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
I'm
it's not
looking
your
at. I'm
fault
looking
that
at.
this is. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just looking at English right now. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I know. So basically, do you read Arabic? Hello?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not fluent on it to be honest.
That's all right. That's all right.
But
So
I just know
chapter
the English
9.
translation can just be confusing sometimes for some people. But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm listening. So okay, continue.
So chapter 33, verse 49. Here, I'll bring it up. Look what it says. Look. Consider this food for thought. Like, I'm not looking for answers again. So, did you say you do read Arabic and understand it or not?
I mean, I've been studying my whole life, but I'm just not in a place where I can teach others.
No, you don't have to teach others. So here it says يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذ نكحتم المؤمنات ثم طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن فما لكم عليهن من عدة. Okay, تعتدونها. So it just says like this verse according to the like how would you explain this? Look, how would you explain this in English now? Let's go to English. Oh believers, if you marry believing women and then divorce them before you touch them, they will have no waiting period for you to count. So give them a suitable compensation and let them go graciously. What do you like? What's the verse saying? Before you have touched them, what does that mean, in your opinion?
Okay, oh believers, can you hold it? Let me just read it
Sorry.
myself. Okay, oh believers, you may have a believing woman and then divorce them. Yeah, I can't answer that, but I can talk to my brother. My brother is better than me, so what's the name of the
Look, look,
surah?
look. Sahih International is explains it a little better. He says here, "Oh, you who believed, when you marry believing women, because he's telling us when you marry believing women, meaning that the men are being addressed. Yeah,
Yes.
you marry a believing woman, then divorce them. So you marry, then divorce. Before you have touched them, he goes, i.e., consummated the marriage, like consummation, like intercourse.
Yeah.
Then there is not for you any waiting period to count concerning them. Now, the waiting period is pretty much for the woman to figure out whether she's pregnant or not. It's like a 3 months period. Okay, and we can find that in chapter 65:4. All right. Now, this was just to prove that the waiting period only applies to those women who 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 have been touched by a man during their marriage, who have had intercourse. In another translation, which supports this translation, okay, which is Al Hilal and Khan, He says, "O you who believe, when you marry believing women and then divorce them before you have sexual intercourse with them, no iddah, divorce prescribed period, have you to count in respect of them." And he gives you 65, see, chapter 65, verse 4, to go to as a reference, okay? So now when we go, the trouble begins when we go to 65:4. So now we've established that if you marry a woman, divorce them before you have intercourse with them, they don't have to wait. There's no waiting period upon those women.
So, waiting period, basically, she can be with other men.
No. So waiting period until she could get married again, because after, like,
Oh, yeah,
obviously, if
yeah,
she has intercourse during the marriage, then she needs 3 months to figure out whether she's pregnant or not, you know? So that's why the waiting period is there to begin with.
yeah, I'm
But it
familiar
only
with that.
applies to those women who have had intercourse in their marriage.
Oh, so you're saying like if a man and a woman divorce, but they didn't consummate, is that the proper word to say, consummate the marriage?
Yeah.
She have to wait.
Yeah, the woman doesn't have to wait. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, because she's not gonna be pregnant, obviously.
Yeah, well, usually the man will have to like wait for 3 months after he divorced her before he lets her go, because she might have his son in her belly, you know? That's the idea.
Yeah, I remember growing up and I was learning this, but when you're younger, your brain is just different. I just the way it was explained, it was a little bit childish,
Yeah,
so I'm a
that's all
lot
right.
more, yeah, you know what I mean.
Now this is 65:4, the one that the other verse was referring us to about the waiting period to tell us how many months, right? But the
Okay.
problem with this verse, right, is that when we read this verse, we see problems here. Now, I read the Arabic usually. I don't read the English because I speak and I read Arabic. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like, yeah, like that's how I feel. But I'm
that's why
listening.
I know which translation is most accurate. Now, Osmani for this verse is most accurate. Most accurate. It says, "And those women from among you who have despaired of further menstruation," meaning they do not menstruate anymore. You know what
Okay.
that means, yeah? They don't get their periods
Yes.
anymore because they're
Yes.
too old.
Yes.
If you are in doubt, their idda is the waiting period, is 3 months. See, now it's prescribed, we know. Now the troubling part, as well as of those, meaning as well, the 3 months part is as well as of those, applies to those who have not yet menstruated. Now, from the previous verse, we figured out that the idda only applies to the wives who have had sex in their marriage.
Correct.
Now, why is the idda applying to those who have not yet menstruated? That's the question, the $1 million question. Because
That's
who are the ones who have not yet menstruated?
okay. So,
See, واللائي لم يحضن. لم, I don't know if you know how well you know your Arabic, but لم is أداة جزم تقع على الفعل المضارع وتغير حاله إلى الفعل الماضي, meaning that it is yet to happen. It is yet to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but it is yet to happen. And I don't know, do you believe in tafsir? Do you read tafsir, scholarly commentary and all of that?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's I'm always studying. There's like studying the Ashaba, the Hadiths. To get more information on like those pieces of the Quran that you can unpack. They unpack it more into it, like through the Hadiths. So that's why I'm saying, like, I will. There's a lot of people that are better.
Yeah. So look, Ibn Kathir here, I just went to the tafsir. Ibn Kathir here says about this, So those in menopause among your women, for them the idda, if you have doubt, is 3 months. So he's just reciting the verse. For those who have no causes and those who are pregnant, their idda is until they lay down their burden, meaning they, give birth. Ibn Abi Hatim recorded a simple narration than this one from Ubay bin Ka'ab, who said, O Messenger of Allah, when the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah was revealed prescribing the iddah of divorce, some people in Al-Madinah said there are still some women whose iddah has not been mentioned in the Quran. I don't know
Say
how
that.
clear this is.
Give me the definition of edda again.
Iddah is the waiting period.
Okay.
Waiting period after a woman has had intercourse through the marriage and she's been divorced. She has to wait 3 months to figure out whether the child is whether she's pregnant or not, pretty much. Now, see, there are the young, see, the old whose menstruation is discontinued, and the pregnant.
Interesting. No, I'm just collecting this information because I verified with my brother. My brother he's fluent in Arabic. When I was very young, I finished the Quran, but I didn't really wasn't consistent. So I don't know like everything, you know?
Yeah,
That's a good question. I will definitely have my brother explain that more because I don't want to mess it up for other people, you know. Some other
look,
people are better articulators.
look here, look at here. This is a different tafsir. This is Ma'arif al-Quran. The same is the iddah for young women who have not yet started menstruating on account of being underage. You see, this is Ma'arif al-Quran.
So when a woman can no longer get her period and she gets married, this is what I'm understanding. She gets married, right? And then they get a divorce. So so you're basically saying, why does she have to wait? That's what it's saying. It's basically saying that she's not even gonna.
Look, focus, sister, because you're starting to sound like you're trying to justify this.
No, I'm not. I will never I let there's people
Okay, pay
who
attention.
are scholars.
The verse says, and those women from among you who have despaired of further menstruation. Despaired. We know this category. They do not menstruate. If you are in doubt, their iddah is 3 months, comma, as well as of those who have not yet menstruated. So we have the ones who have despaired of menstruation, the ones who have not yet menstruated, and those having pregnancy. Their term iddah is until they give birth to the child. So there's the old ones who have despaired, who have given up on menstruation. The young ones, well, I'm not going to say young yet, because that's not my place, who have not yet menstruated. The ones who have not yet menstruated, they are yet to menstruate. And also those who are pregnant, okay, their iddah is until they give birth. Now, this verse deals with additional rules pertaining to the waiting period of divorced women. It subdivides divorced women and their waiting periods into 3 different categories. Under normal circumstances, the waiting period of a divorced woman is 3 menstrual cycles, as mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah. In the case of women who have stopped menstruating for good on account of advanced age or due to some disease, their iddah is 3 months instead of 3 menstrual cycles. The same is the iddah for young women who have not yet started menstruating. Do you see this? on account of being what? Underage. See, so it covers the three categories. I agree with you. And the second category, which is the ones who have not yet menstruated, it's talking about women of young age who are underage. They still haven't menstruated yet. So why are those who have not menstruated yet? Why does the idda, the waiting period that only applies to women whom have had intercourse in their marriage and have been divorced, the idda only applies to them, remember? Chapter 33, verse 49, that brought us here, it tells us the idda only applies to the women whom have had intercourse with their husbands before they were divorced, to figure out whether they have a baby or not in their belly. Right? Now we see that same idda being applied to those young who have not yet menstruated on account of being underage. I think I rest my case. I rest my case now.
What was the case? I missed the case.
Yeah, typical.
No more explanation, sister. I think you understood exactly what he said. I don't think there's any more explanation that he could do. Are you trying to say you didn't understand, sister?
I actually did not understand. Like, I'm not even trying to be like,
Pathetic.
I'm so confused.
I'm going to be now
Already, I'm
brutally
sorry.
honest with you and
Already.
tell you that's pathetic. That's what I have to say.
Understand Arabic, but you don't understand English either. English is not my first language, and I understood it.
You are
Keep talking to us, sis. Keep talking to her.
You are taking an Arabic language and you're translating English. So of course I don't understand the translation because it's literally like two different worlds that you're trying to collide.
What do you mean? You don't understand a young girl not yet menstruating, old woman
No, just be direct.
finished menstruating?
Just be direct. Like, let's be direct. Like, what are we talking about?
What do you say directly? First, you guys said, the Qur'ani guy said, I will leave the religion because Qur'ani already, he's like on the cusp, yeah? I don't know what you said when you came in, but literally said there's no child marriage in the Qur'an, yeah? He just proved it to you from A to Z that it's not just hadith, it's in the Quran also. That's it. I don't know why you're acting
Okay,
like
no, I'm with you. So
what's
that's what was
going on.
going on. That was what's going on is the underage. Okay. Okay, cool. Now like now I understand what's going on. I thought I don't even know what was going on, but like I said, I don't speak on. Don't. I am a student of life. I'm still learning myself.
Sister, I just wasted 20 minutes, wasted my oxygen for 20 minutes. And we're talking about marriage, child marriage. I explained that to you from the start, respectfully.
So ask me a direct question.
I said to you,
something that I could
is
answer.
child marriage at the beginning? I said to you, my dear sister, I asked you, the child marriage is allowed in Islam, and you said no.
No. That's not me. You got the wrong person.
Oh, what?
I walked in and I said, "What are we talking about?" I walked in and I said, "What are we talking about?" And then I was trying to understand what we're talking about.
All right. Do you agree with child marriage?
No.
Okay. Well, there it is. I just showed you now.
So you're basically saying my religion is allowing child marriage.
I just showed you. I'm not saying it is telling you it is allowing child marriage.
What you showed me was some words that some man wrote.
So Allah is some man?
The English, because at the end of the day, I'm still studying Arabic.
Okay, good. So when I showed you, when I was reading the verses to you in Arabic, okay, you said you're not educated enough to dive into the Arabic.
Yeah,
so we switched to English.
And I know what my beliefs are, and I know what we are fighting for. We're not fighting for child marriage. That's not who we are. We don't have child marriage.
They are in Iraq, Afghanistan, Somalia. They are fighting for child marriage.
We do not have child marriage. Like, at what age are people getting married in Somalia?
But that's not. Listen.
If you want to speak on Somalia,
fighting for
let's not make this political. Let's not make this about countries. Let's not make this.
But I'm not. Why is it that I am from Somalia? Why is it that I am from Somalia and I have never seen my people get married underage?
Because do you think whoever is going to get marry a girl that's 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 years old, he's going to come up and tell
Liar,
you
go on
and
TikTok.
marry the
Stop
9-year-old,
lying.
the
Stop
10-year-old?
lying. I'm Somali and I see it every single day. Stop. It happens every day.
So in the
But
Somali
like,
Go on
that's
community,
not,
TikTok.
that's
in the
not even,
Somali
listen.
community, we're getting married underage.
Listen. The people, okay, let's put it this way. The Somali people don't do it, let's say, because they're good people. But does that prove that it's not in Islam? No, it doesn't, because it's in the Quran, in the eternal speech of Allah. Okay, it's in there, and you can't deny that. And all of the scholars agree with my argument, with the premise of my claim. So I don't understand how you're looking at it, reading it, and they are telling you it's about the young ones. And I just showed you that idda only applies to the women whom have had intercourse in their marriage. And then I take you
Well,
to 65:4, and you see that the same idda applies to those who have not yet menstruated. I
well,
took you to the
I'll make a
tafsir.
promise. I'll
Just
make a
one
promise
second,
here,
let
okay?
me land. I took you to the tafsir of 2 scholars, and I can take you to the tafsir of 30 different scholars, and I promise you they will tell you the same thing. Those who have not yet menstruated are the young ones, children
No,
under age. So how am I fabricating anything when I'm reading your books for you? And if you tell me to read it in Arabic, I can repeat myself again from the start, reading all of the tafasir in Arabic for you, to show you, to prove to you that it's in there. Because if anything, the Arabic will do the Quran justice, right? By revealing the
no.
truth even clearer.
Let me tell you about the Arabic, okay? Let me finish.
You know,
You've been
wait.
talking. No,
انت تحكين عربي؟
whenever it's my turn,
احكي
let me
معي
know.
عربي، احكي معي عربي، احكي معي
Yes.
عربي، تحكين عربي؟
Okay. Let me. Can I
هل
speak? Is it my
انت
turn?
هل تتحدثين اللغة العربية الفصحى، لغة القرآن؟
So what's going on right now? Like, what are we doing?
تتحدثين اللغة العربية، لغة القرآن؟
Are we gonna act like 5 years olds?
I'm just asking you. تتحدثين اللغة العربية، لغة القرآن or not?
The لغة القرآن. Okay, so let me tell you
لغة
about the
القرآن.
Quran. Okay?
Okay, yeah, tell me about the Quran.
Okay, let me tell you about this. Okay, when you're studying the Quran and when you're spiritually connected.
Oh my God.
No, did
This
you
is
read the
an
end of the Quran?
internal
No, but
critique.
did you read? But did you read the
This
end of
is
the
not
Quran?
spiritual.
But did you
Listen
read
to
the end
me.
of the Quran? No, it's not. I'm not. I'm
But
just
you're
trying to talk to you.
lying. You're lying now. You're trying to
No, I
make
know
this
the ending. The
spiritual
Quran.
when
Did you read the
literally
ending? Did you read the
there's
ending? Did
nothing
you read the ending?
spiritual about
Okay,
sleeping with children. Do you
no,
understand?
that's
The
not what
fact
we're
that you're up
talking
here
about.
defending
That's
child marriage when he came up and tried to sound all innocent at the start. Oh, I don't know. I'll take it on and then I'll take it to my brother. The fact that you are now, yeah, trying to defend child marriage, yeah. All I'm gonna say is
I
shame
am
on
not
you.
defending child marriage, weirdo. What are
It's
you
in
talking
there.
about?
It's in there. You're trying to cover
But
up
you're
for your
not
own
letting me
filthy
talk.
demonic
Why
book,
can't I?
yeah, to
Why
save
can't
the
I talk?
face of Islam right now in front of
Why can't
80
I talk?
people, 90
Why can't I
people.
talk? Okay, why can't I
Talk,
talk? Can I talk?
start lying, yalla.
Since you finished Arabic, right?
People like you, man, especially women, they piss me off. They piss
Since
me
you
off.
know,
You should be the first ones to advocate, okay, for getting rid of this shit. You should be the first one to advocate for getting rid of this shit from this filthy demonic cult.
Maybe she doesn't understand. The thing is, you speak Arabic, like
You
you're
talk
lucky.
to us, sister.
no,
I'm not
let's
gonna
go to
She
the
talk
doesn't
ending
to.
of the
speak
Quran.
Arabic.
Let's go to the ending of the Quran. Can we get there real quick? What is the ending? Can you take me to the ending? Since you speak Arabic, take me to the ending of the Quran and read me the ending.
What ending?
No, Mr. Over here, I speak Arabic.
Ending of the whole Quran?
Yes, the
For what?
last.
For what reason?
Okay, so you never read the ending of the Quran? You don't think that's scary?
Oh, so you were scared. That's why you're in
Scared of
it.
who? Scared of who? Who am I scared of?
Like you're scared to burn in hell. That's why you like. So now you're gonna be okay with child marriage because you really think you're gonna you'll burn in hell. Is that what it
That's
is?
not how my brain works. Like you
Then
just.
why did you bring up? Did you see how scary it is? Yes, Islam is
Okay, so
They
did you read
control
the
them
ending of
by
the Quran
fear.
though?
That's why they
huh?
control the Muslims by
Did you
fear.
read it? What is
But
so
that's what
scary?
it is. Though, hold on one second.
What
Hold
is
on a
so
second. Hold
scary
on.
about the
Hold on.
ending of
Hi,
the
Sallah
Quran?
al
What
Nabi.
is
Sallah al Nabi.
no?
Hold on.
Listen,
Calm down,
babe.
sister. Hold
What
on.
is the ending
صلي
of
على
the Quran
النبي.
that's so
Sallah al
scary?
Nabi. Sallah al Nabi. Hold on. Listen. Okay, the whole religion it happens in two things. It's
But
called
what is the
targhib.
ending
Hold
of the
on.
Quran that is
Let
so
me explain
scary?
to you. Targhib or tarhib, meaning either they terrorize you or they tell you about all these virgin women. They entice you. Yeah, it's enticing or terrorizing. You can't. They can't entice you with Jannah, because Jannah is for men. So you, as a woman, they terrified you and they say
Who are
you
you
are the one
talking
most
to?
in hell.
Because you're literally talking to yourself.
You're scared to death, because I was in your position, sister. Hold on.
Scared of what? Scared of
You
what, babe?
scared
Scared of
because
what?
you could say no to this. You
What
didn't
am I
know.
scared of? What am I scared of?
No. To
We don't
tell.
have the same fear. We don't. You're not even
Then
confirming my fear.
then why did you tell me, like, did you read the last eye? Do you see how terrified?
A normal person would say yes. A normal person would say no, and then I would tell you what I'm talking about. Wouldn't you want to know
No,
what
you
I was
sound very terrified. What are you scared
terrified
of?
of? What?
Calm
Terrified
down.
of what?
Or
Terrified
whatever
of what?
ayah you're talking about. Okay, Hayya, I've never heard him.
Okay.
Go ahead, tell me.
So let me tell you the ending of the Quran for someone who finished there, right? The ending of the Quran, it says it's for humans and it's for spirits. So do you not understand that? It's for the spirits and it's for the
Mushroom.
humans.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Mushroom,
Yeah, Rita.
are you listening to all this?
I'm listening. Yeah. Listen, I washed my hands of this woman because she's definitely now clearly in front of 90 people defending child marriage. So I
never.
can't, I don't know. I rest my
Let
case.
me
I'm
ask you
hoping that
something.
you guys could get to her somehow.
Hey, AC, are you like? Do you have a brain?
Yes, I do. Actually,
And
don't have a
you
brain.
condone child marriage?
I never said that.
Well, what else are you saying other than that?
I'm saying that the end of the Quran is for humans and it's for spirits. And right now, you are a
No, it's
spirit.
not.
You are
No,
not
it's
human.
not. Name
You guys
one
are not
jinn.
human.
Who's a
Name
spirit?
one
Me?
jinn that received your
Am I a
Quran. Listen
spirit?
to me, woman.
Yeah, you guys are
Woman,
jinns.
woman,
You guys are jinns.
woman. Tell me what
Okay.
jinn received your
You said I'm
Quran?
a spirit. Well, Alright, that's even better than
Yeah, no, just no.
that's the
There's
best
something
thing I heard this
definitely.
morning. Shit.
Let's see if we can actually have a meeting of the minds with this woman. Okay, I heard you talk for a very long time, AC. Okay, and I'm not going to take away your right to believe whatever you want. Okay, that's not the issue. The issue we have is that nowhere do we find any form of morality in the Quran. How can you justify following it?
As a human, when I read the Quran, I'm not getting the jinns, what the jinns are hearing. I'm not getting that. You're getting what the jinns are hearing. I'm not hearing that. I don't have
What do you
access to
hear?
the
What do
jinns.
you hear?
I'm a human. So
What do you hear?
I'm not hearing that the Quran supports child marriages. I'm not hearing this. The jinns are hearing this apparently.
Wow.
Well, I'm just blown away, AC. I really am. I don't know what to say to you. I really don't. I've spent 40 years working with Muslim women. I'm writing a book on mind control and brainwashing, and I'm speechless for the first time in my life. Please, I beg you,
Someone told
please
you
just
that
think about
you're a
AC.
spirit.
So when in the Quran,
AC, it's okay.
AC, you need to stop screaming, okay?
Yeah,
Nobody's
AC, it's
screaming,
okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
AC.
You're very loud. You're very high pitched. I don't know what your problem is. We
someone
do have a right to
This
speak Islam.
is
Just 1 second, please,
because this is a
okay?
religion, a belief that somebody
Somali
believed
Rose,
for a
just
long
1 second.
time.
1 second, okay? Y'all can't be talking at the same time. This is not how we run our panel. In fact, we only bring one person at a time. Since you're here, stay around, but don't unmute. AC, when it says وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, who do you think it's talking about? Hey,
I'm listening.
unmute.
I'm listening, girl.
Yeah, so who do you think it's talking about?
What did you say? I wasn't listening because
When it says, when your Quran says وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, who do you think it's talking about?
to you.
Who do you think it's talking about?
I just told you to you.
To me, what? Do you even understand what I just said?
Yes, and I just said you. Give you answer. You asked me for an answer. I gave you
What
answer.
does it mean? What does it mean?
Why you? Why don't you tell me since it's talking to you?
It's talking about little girls who haven't reached the age of puberty. Little girls who are young, haven't gone through the process of fully developing. Okay? Little girls who haven't gone through puberty. Little girls who don't have their menstrual cycle, specifically. Don't keep muting. Nobody muted you.
I'm listening. You see, I'm being respectful. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't need you to mute.
Okay.
So when it says وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, who's it talking about?
You want the same answer to you.
To me, what? What's it saying?
Why don't you tell me? Because it's talking to you. I wouldn't know the meaning.
I just explained it to you.
She said about.
You don't understand
Hold
Arabic,
on,
right?
AC. She
Somali
didn't say
sister,
to. She
Somali
said about.
Rose. I
Ma
do
fahma, ma
apologize. I love
fahma.
you, but do follow back, okay? All right. This is not that type of panel.
Yeah, because your heart is
So
blind. Like, I'm talking to people who have a blind heart.
I need you to focus, okay?
Yeah, my heart is not blind.
65:4.
My
Take
heart's
out
not
the
blind.
Quran. Take out your Quran. Read it for me.
I don't need to read anything to
Go
anything.
to
Like,
chapter 65,
you can't
verse
order
4.
me
Read
around.
it for
You
me.
can't order me around.
Read it for me.
You can't
Why
order
are you
me
up
around.
here? Why did you come up?
Yeah, because I thought you guys were not jinns, but you are jinns. So bye, guys. Salam alaikum, jinns.
Satanic. No, listen. You're somebody has to tell you something here, okay? You, on the other hand, came here, you accused us of being jinn, you accused us of being satanic and all that stuff. But you've been the only one who's been
I never say satanic.
jinn
Don't
are
put words in my mouth.
Satan.
No,
جن
they're
are
not. No, they're not.
شياطين يا
No, they're not.
حيوانة.
Do not say that about
انت لو
jinns.
تفهمين قرآنك لو قريتي
Jinns
قرآنك
are- you don't even know
انه
what you're
بيتكلم عن
talking about.
الشياطين.
So you're
انت
telling
واحدة من الشياطين اصلا. يعني how do you justify a man, a fully grown 54-year-old man pervert sleeping with a baby?
this is why we pretend like we can't read Arabic and we can't understand Arabic. Because
No, you
it's just
can't.
so
You can't.
interesting.
You actually can't. I know you're an illiterate. I told you to read it. You couldn't read it. So
Okay.
obviously that's your problem right there. What kind of woman reads a book about a man, a pervert, at 54-year-old
Who's
man?
the pervert?
Okay.
Who's
A
the pervert?
54-year-old man, a
Who is this
54-year-old man who actually grapes a little baby girl, okay, and defends it. What kind of person does that, do you think?
Who's doing this? Who's that? Can I help you with who that is? Why don't you tell me? Give me their address. I
Why
can
don't
get
you
that
tell
from.
me? I told you to read your Quran. Why don't you tell me who it is?
My Quran does not say that, girl. You're tripping.
Well, just take it out and tell me.
It doesn't say that. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to
Take it
debate
out.
with you.
Take it out. Take your
God
Quran and
told
show me.
do
That's not
debate
saying
with the
that.
spirits. My Allah told me
What
do
does
not debate with
what
the
does
spirit.
it say?
We
What
can
does it
debate.
say?
Allah said we can debate with the devil, but we cannot debate with
What
spirits.
does it say?
We
What does
cannot
it say?
debate
You're a
with
liar.
spirit.
You're a liar.
What are you
Nowhere
talking
does it
about,
say that to you.
spirits? Wait a
You're a
second. Wait a
liar.
second. What
Nowhere
are
in
you
the
trying
Quran
to
does it say
say?
that.
The
What are you
Quran was
trying to
sent down.
say?
The Quran was sent down to the spirits and to the humans. We can't debate with the spirits.
What spirits?
You are the spirit, bitch.
You're a
Okay.
liar. Where does it say
Okay.
that?
Can
Where does
I?
it say that?
Why aren't you being reasonable with us? Yani, I've showed you sources, okay, from your Quran. I've showed you 2 verses. I've showed you scholars of tafsir
Not from my
commentaries.
Quran. Not from my Quran. You did not show me from my Quran. That was crazy. That's
He
your.
did. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. Oh, he did.
Oh, okay, then if it's his Quran, at the end of the Quran, why don't
Your
you?
Quran, ya حيوانة. It's your Quran, not his. Not his. He's a Christian.
So exactly. So why is a Christian studying Arabic to
Okay,
prove
she's
things
finished.
wrong?
She's finished.
We're Arabs,
Okay.
you ya حيوانة. I'm Saudi Arabian. Why did you kick her off?
Because ما يعني
Oh,
عقيم
for God's
النقاش
sake.
وياها
Come on,
عقيم.
man. I wanted to know.
Come back if you want.
I can't.
Come back.
This is
Come
the
back.
first time I've ever heard anything like this. She
يا
literally
ربي
said that there are jinn. Okay, fine. AC, are you telling me that
So
human
you're
beings
Arab
come in the
Christian. So
form?
are you
Listen,
Arab
just
Christian?
one second. Are you telling me that you believe that human beings are made of 2 kinds, jinn and human? Is that what you believe? Unmute yourself.
No.
Then what do you believe? What is it? Why do you keep saying that we're jinn?
Because, babes, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you said it right now. You're Arab, right? So why are you letting people?
Yeah, I'm Saudi Arabian. I am Saudi Arabian. Just one second, okay? I don't know where you're from, but I'm
But-
Saudi Arabian.
But what's your faith?
Okay.
Are you Muslim?
I am a practicing Judeo-Christian.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Good
as
for
it should
you.
be.
But I would
As it should
never.
be. Yeah.
I would
Good for
never.
me, exactly.
I would never.
Because your Quran. Just 1 second. 1 second. I already told you. I don't take away your right to practice your religion, whatever it may be. Nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you please, however you please, whatever you please. Okay. But there is such a thing as objective truth.
Okay, keep
Now, what we
talking.
get from
We
your
live in a
objective,
we live in a
listen,
two
1
different
minute, 1 minute.
experience.
Let me finish, and then you can say whatever you want. Okay.
Okay.
I assume you're a Sunni Muslim, right?
I'm Sufis, actually.
Oh, you're Sufi. Okay, another problem. All right. So you believe in the 12 imams, right? In the 12
No. I believe in.
يعني just 1 second. The 12 something. Let me just take it out for you. Okay? Because Sufis, that's what you guys believe. Okay?
Yeah, all we do is
الأئمة
study the
المعصومين,
prophets.
the
All we do
12
is
is
study. All we do is study all the prophets, and we love all the prophets, and that's it. That's why I would never disrespect your religion, because your prophets in my
Okay,
book.
nobody disrespected you yet. If I wanted to disrespect you, I would have started with that. That's not what I did. I simply asked you one simple question, and you said that I'm a jinn. So if I'm a jinn, how did you classify me? How could you classify me as a jinn when I know that I'm a human being?
You guys seem too smart for your own good. So,
I see. So we should be dumber?
like I said, too smart for your own good.
No, just 1 second. AC, please make sense, okay? Because I need to have a meeting of the minds with you. I need I need to have the ability to understand you and for you to understand me, okay?
Because you never met
This is where
anyone like
dialogue
me. I have my own
dialogue is
mind.
important.
No one
You're
can
a Sufi
convince me.
Muslim. Were you born a Sufi Muslim?
Yes, I come from a long line of Sufis. All we do is mind our business. I actually just came in
Great.
here.
Awesome. No problem. Okay? But your books tell us categorically, okay, that there is a lot of what we would call unnecessarily cruel, despicable acts done to little children, and then it's condoned in the Quran, in the Arabic language. I'm not sure if you actually know Arabic at all.
Like I said, my religion is in Arabic, and I'm studying. I'm a student. Like, I don't have all the answers. I can't tell you why Aisha was underage and he got married. I can't give you the answer because I don't
Please
know
just
that.
listen to
Like,
me.
I don't
Please
run
listen to
into
me.
this.
Do you understand Arabic? AC, if you keep talking past me, I'm not going to be able to hear you. My question was very simple. Do you understand the Arabic language? Do you speak it? Do you know how to engage in the Arabic language?
Yes.
يعني أنا لو كلمتك باللغة العربية تفهمين علي عادي؟
Don't know what you just said.
I just asked you if you could engage in the Arabic language. Why'd you say yes?
And I said yes to you.
I spoke to you in Arabic right now. Why didn't you respond?
Yeah, I don't understand what you said. I could lie,
It's
but I'm not
clear
lying.
Arabic. It's clear Arabic. Why wouldn't you be able to understand it?
That's not the Arabic I know. We're Somali. Do you not know what Somali Arabic is? Do you not know that we have
Yeah. Somalis don't speak Arabic. You speak Somali. You don't speak Arabic.
right?
That's bizarre.
But that's what I'm saying. We have our own language within the Arabic.
Somali speak Somali. My bestest friends. I've got 3 best friends who are Somali.
Exactly.
You guys speak Somali. You don't speak Arabic.
And thank God we speak Somali, because what is
So
going
why
on?
are you lying to me saying that you speak Somali Arabic when you don't?
But where does our language come from?
My dear woman, you're East African. Your language comes from Somalia. You are Somali.
language-
You
our
you came from East Africa. Just 1 minute.
our
Your
language
people
actually
come from
mixed.
East Africa. You
language
migrated
is mixed.
northwards, and that's where you settled.
Our
Now,
language is
that
mixed.
happened 700 years ago because of the Islamist expansion, but not because you're indigenous to the land. Now, explain something to me. Why would you say that you speak Somali Arabic when you don't speak Arabic at all?
Ma'am, what I'm trying to tell you is that the Somali language is mixed of languages, and Arabic.
No. So is a lot. So is Ethiopian. So is
Yeah, so we speak-
Sudanese.
yeah,
So
so
is
we-
Chaldean.
so
You're not the only ones who've mixed in just a little bit of
so let me
Islam,
just
just a little bit of Arabic.
What I'm trying
Please
to tell
listen.
you
Your
You
language
never
is
get
not
to talk. I
Arabic.
never get to talk. All you do is attack me, ma'am.
Yeah, I know, because you're just making up things.
I'm not
Right now,
making
you're
up
just
plans.
lying to me.
You're not even getting to know me. We live in two different worlds. You're not even taking the
I
time to be in
want
my
to get
world.
to know you. That's why I asked you a simple question,
You think
and
that
you
you
lied to
already
me.
no, because you're acting like you already met me. Just because you met 3 Somali girls, you think that you know the Somali community.
Dear woman, listen to me. I'm a citizen of the world. I've actually been to Somalia because of my work with the UN. I've been to Ethiopia because of my work with the UN. I worked for the World Bank and the UN for damn near 10 years of my life. Okay? You're not talking to some dimwit from across the street who would deal with you, who would deal with you. No. Hold on. Okay? I'm interested. I've never met a Sufi Somali before in my life. I know that the majority of the Somalis are Sunni. You're telling me that you're Sufi, which is baffling because I've never met one in my life. And I've been to Mogadishu. So let's not play games with one another. I'm a person of the world, a citizen of the world. When I say that I've been places, I've been in a lot of places. And primarily to war zones where people actually need help. So don't play with me. When I ask you if you actually speak Arabic, you should say yes or no. It's one of those two. You don't get to say yes when you actually mean no. Somali is not Arabic. So if I speak to you in the Arabic language and then you fail to engage, that means you lied to me. How do you understand the Quran when it's actually written completely in Arabic? It's not written in Somali. Can you please explain that much to me? Hello? AC.
Yes, my brother speaks fluent Arabic. My brother speaks fluent French. Okay, we speak Swahili.
What
by
does
the
this
way.
have to do with your
No,
brother?
because I'm trying to tell you.
I'm talking
I'm
to
trying to tell
you.
you the languages we speak. We speak Swahili. We speak like you know. So all this we have Oromo in our family. So like you have to understand, we have all these different languages in our family. So you can't just sit there and attack me with English.
I didn't attack you. You're lying. I simply asked you a question. I said, how do you say that you speak Arabic when you don't speak a word of Arabic yourself? I'm not talking about your brother.
I grew
I
up.
didn't ask you about your family background. I didn't ask you about your educational background either. I simply asked you how you say that you speak the Arabic language when you don't speak a word of the Arabic language. When I spoke to you in very clear, simple Arabic.
Do you know that the Ethiopians have the oldest Bible? So when you translate the
Is
Ethiopian
this woman
Bible,
okay? Listen to me. Hello. I've been to Ethiopia. I've seen the oldest Bible.
yes, and when they translate
Their oldest Bible. You haven't. So don't lie to me.
the Ethiopians, the
Okay.
Orthodox Christians, you gonna tell me about the Orthodox?
My God, I'm a Coptic Christian. Do you understand what that means? That means that me and them, we share the same church.
Okay, then
I went to
agree.
Ethiopia. Listen to me. I didn't ask you about the Ethiopians. Don't change the subject. I asked you about you. Do you understand the Arabic language when you read your Quran?
I read all the languages and I read all the
This woman is not. You see how she's juggling one question. She can't answer it. I did not ask you.
Islam is the truth.
I did not ask you about how many languages you speak. I asked you whether specifically you understand the Arabic in the Quran or not. Answer it.
Islam is not a lie. Like I don't know why you're trying to convince yourself that it's
We're
not.
trying to show you. You don't want to crack open your Quran for a reason.
Because
Clearly.
because underage marriage is not something we support.
Okay, so then why is it happening in Somalia right now as we speak? Why are there 9-year-old girls being married off to 50, 60-year-old freaks in Somalia?
That's not true.
That is true.
So me who lives in America you want me to
Oh, you live in America, so that's the big difference, you see. You left Somalia, started living in America, or you were born there, who knows? I don't really care. Either way, listen to me. Your parents left. That's the point, okay? You don't know a single thing about Somalia. I've been to Somalia at least 6 or 7 times in my career. Listen to me. I have been to Somalia. I've seen Somalia with my own 2 eyes. I've seen the devastation that's caused to little girls and to women who are forcefully circumcised, who are stitched together, who are then forced to get into marriages they don't want with men they don't want.
Yo,
who are then used and abused as little kids by older men. You choose to ignore the plight of your own sisters, and you come here, and then you want to justify.
I'm gonna
You
tell
want
you
to
right now,
justify
you
your
try to-
religion by
I-
lying about it. Why?
But I am circumcised, and it's the best thing that happened to me. So mind your business.
What the actual hell? You're circumcised, and it's the best thing to ever happen to you?
Yeah, it's
Do
very.
you know how many
beautiful.
girls? Do you know how many Somali women die trying to give birth every year?
Do you know how many women have their clitoris dragging all the way down their knees?
What kind of lie is that?
I live in America.
What kind of lie is that? God created our bodies perfectly without a single need for circumcision. The only time circumcision came was because of Muhammad and his cult of Satan. And you're saying that you support circumcision, child marriage. Now,
I never
oh my
said
God,
I supported it.
I'm so baffled.
I never said I supported circumcision. I never said this. You're putting
You
words
just
in my mouth.
did. You said that it was the most beautiful thing. You said that it was the most beautiful thing to happen to women. You said it. I didn't. And then you
happened to me.
justified it
I
by
never
saying
said-
that
I never
women's
said it was the-
clitorises,
I
they drag
I
down.
never
What's wrong
said-
with you?
I never said it's the most
What
beautiful
is
thing that
wrong with
happened to
you?
women.
You said it's the best thing to happen to you, you liar, you liar. You to happen to you.
Exactly. That's
You
what I
said that you were
That's true.
circumcised, that it was
That's
the best
true.
thing to happen to you. Stop talking
Exactly.
over me. Stop talking over me. You said that you were circumcised, that you were happy that you were circumcised, that it was the best thing to happen to you.
That's a
because in comparison to other women who are not circumcised, their clitoris is actually dragged down. What did you study? How old are you?
I'm in nursing, actually. I see people's.
You're in nursing, and you listen to me. You listen. You're telling me that you, as a nurse, I actually went to medical school myself. You're telling me that you believe that women's clitoris is actually dragged down?
It's disgusting. It looks terrible.
Oh my good Lord. I have never seen a woman talk about another woman's body in this manner.
Exactly. You started this. You.
I
started
didn't.
this.
I didn't.
Do you see this? This
You
is your
said it.
behavior. This is your doing, not
You
me.
said it. Listen to me, you satanic freak. Nobody needs to hear this. Get lost. Take your satanic religion with you. خرع عليك وعلى اللي خلفوكي. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? It actually got worse. It actually got worse.
She doesn't even know what circumcision does to women.
It actually got worse. I did not think there could have been a possibility for that conversation to have gone south the way that it did. But yeah, Islam has reached a new level of low. Guys, keep liking. Give us 100 likes each, please, right now. She is a danger to society. She's an absolute danger to society.
100%.